Once, there was an old queen whose husband had been dead for many years, and she had a beautiful daughter. When the princess grew up, she was promised in marriage to a prince who lived far away. As the wedding approached, the old queen prepared a royal dowry filled with costly vessels, utensils of silver and gold, trinkets, and jewels, for she loved her child deeply. The queen assigned a chambermaid to accompany the princess on her journey and provided each with a horse. The princess rode a horse named Falada, who could speak. When the hour of departure came, the old queen cut her fingers, allowing 3 drops of blood to fall into a small white cloth, which she entrusted to her daughter for safekeeping. The princess set forth, but soon felt a burning thirst. She asked the chambermaid for her cup to fetch water from a brook, but the chambermaid refused, insisting the princess should drink directly from the water. The princess complied, bending down to drink, and lamented, unknowingly attracting the attention of the drops of blood, which remarked on her mother's sorrow if she knew. Later, the princess became thirsty again. Once more, she asked the chambermaid for her cup, but again, the chambermaid insisted she fetch the water herself. As the princess drank from the stream, the cloth with the drops of blood slipped from her bosom and floated away. The chambermaid rejoiced, believing she now had power over the princess, who had become weak and powerless. When the princess tried to mount Falada again, the chambermaid insisted on riding him instead. The princess was forced to wear the chambermaid's shabby clothes and swore an oath not to reveal her true identity. Upon arriving at the royal palace, the prince mistook the chambermaid for his bride. The old king, noticing the beautiful princess waiting in the courtyard, inquired about her. The chambermaid claimed she had picked her up as a companion and suggested the king give her some work. The king, having no other tasks, assigned the princess to help a young boy named Kurchin tend the geese. Soon after, the false bride asked the prince to have Falada killed, fearing he would reveal her misdeeds. The princess secretly promised the knacker a piece of gold to nail Falada's head beneath a dark gateway so she could see him again. Each morning, as they passed under the gateway, the princess she said in passing,
"Alas, Falada, hanging there."
Alas, young queen, passing by, if this your mother knew, her heart would break in 2.
While tending the geese, the princess would unbind her golden hair, and when Kurchin tried to grab a strand, she cleverly made the wind blow his hat away, forcing him to chase it while she braided her hair. Eventually, Kurchin complained to the old king about the princess's behavior, particularly her conversations with the horse's head and her tricks with his hat. The old king decided to investigate, hiding to observe the princess. He witnessed her interactions with Falada and her cleverness with Kurchin. When the princess returned home, he coaxed her to reveal her sorrows, but she refused, bound by her oath. In desperation, he suggested she confide in the iron stove. Inside the stove, she poured out her heart, recounting her plight as the daughter of a king forced into servitude by a false chambermaid. The old king, eavesdropping, took her out, dressed her in royal clothing, and summoned his son to reveal the truth. The young prince rejoiced upon seeing the princess again. A grand feast was prepared, where both the prince and the chambermaid were present. The old king posed a riddle to the chambermaid, recounting a tale of betrayal where someone had deceived their master. As he described the cunning actions, the gravity of the offense became clear. His final question lingered in the air, prompting the chambermaid to ponder the fitting punishment for such treachery. In a grand hall, the false bride coldly envisioned her rival's cruel fate, stripped bare, trapped in a barrel lined with sharp nails, and dragged through the streets by 2 white horses. The townsfolk would witness the horror, unaware that the old king stood nearby, resolved to turn her wicked desires back upon her. Her own malice would soon seal her fate in a dark twist of irony. In the end, the young prince married his true bride, and they ruled the kingdom in peace and happiness. From The Goose Girl, we learn vital lessons about life. Integrity teaches us to stay true to ourselves, even in difficult circumstances. Perseverance reminds us that hope and resilience can guide us through challenges. Discernment underscores the importance of careful judgment in leadership. Self-discovery encourages us to uncover and embrace our hidden talents. These timeless themes resonate, inspiring us to navigate our own journeys with strength and authenticity.